how to improve soft skills in your customer service team. Customer service is not just about answering requests in a duly manner, having your tools connected, having your processes laid out, having a knowledge base. There's more to it. There's the actual people that do the customer servicing, the humans. How do you take care of the humans? How do you help your humans that work with you, work for you, deliver better results? Why am I making this video? Well, because I myself and my team set up Zendesk for a living. And after we've done our job, it's up to the people that we've worked with to do theirs, if you will. I'm making this video to help you deliver better services to your customers who are the consumers. I am a consumer. You are sometimes a consumer. If you want better support for you, for the customers you serve, then watch this video. This is more of a soft video because it covers soft skills. I'm joking. This is a serious video. You follow advice, you get results. Let's go. I'm bored. Okay, so on a serious note, my name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I've been one for the past 15 plus years. I'm in my 12th year of being a Zendesk consultant. We're a Zendesk partner and reseller, and we want to help you get more value from your team because Zendesk is just a tool in the end. So what are soft skills? These are the personal attributes that are non-technical. And with these attributes, people are able to work together more effectively. In the workplace, these soft skills count as leadership, communication, problem solving, adaptability, decision making, time management, etc. You can't just measure these. You can't just pull out a roller and say, shh, all right, let me measure your communication skills or your leadership abilities. Not good. You can't do that. But there's ways to improve on these. So let's talk why these skills are important in customer service environments. When a customer reaches out, it is rarely to congratulate you on what an amazing job you're doing. Usually they write to you because their flight got canceled, they have a missing package, they have a fraud request, their app isn't working or crashed, etc. Now, these are tense times. Now, this is a bad time for the customer, like whoever is reaching out. And if you don't have some of those squishy soft skills as an agent, a customer service agent, especially empathy, then you're going to have a bad time. The statistics overwhelmingly say that over 61% of customers are likely to switch brands to go to a competitor from a single bad experience. By the way, fun fact, like 3 years ago, it used to be kind of the same statistic, but for two of these, so two negative experiences, they would go to the competition. Now, because the expectations have gone so high, it's down to one. So one bad experience, more than half of people say, screw it, I'm going to the competition. Now, to help us cover these soft skills, we have Renee Evanson. And she says that communication, professionalism, trustworthiness, product knowledge, and problem solving are all key soft skills that can be improved. But the skill that it takes the cake by far is being a good communicator. And the first step in being a good communicator is to be a good listener. Imagine a scenario when somebody's explaining, they're pouring their heart out, and somebody, who's supposed to be helping you is like, yeah, whatever, Not a good experience. Now, when you don't listen attentively and are completely submerged in understanding what is being communicated to you, or when you listen to with a predisposed bias, you are most likely not going to get the message, not the whole message, which this is the actual problem. And you may think you understand, but then you give an incorrect answer, which adds to people's already existent frustration. If you ask people to repeat themselves, once is fine, but once that crosses that threshold, then it starts to get very stressful. An important factor is to pay attention to your team. And there's this example of Richard Branson, and when he boards one of his flights with Virgin Airlines, he goes there with a pen and paper and he listens to his staff, like what their problems are, what customer issues they're having, and he takes notes and then he takes action. How often do you do that as a leader? If you better listen to your people, you discover what training is needed, and then you can assign people to do that training, and then they're going to be kick-ass, badass. You as a leader should also pay attention to your team to see how focused they are. If there's distractions, like if it's noisy or people are multitasking, you can take action. Are employees paying more attention to what's going on around them than they are to what the customer is saying to them? A few tricks you can use to encourage your team to be better listeners is to teach empathetic listening, which is to try to encourage them to look at the issue from the customer's shoes, from their perspective. And you can instill this idea of unemotional and unbiased listening to help your employees understand the message correctly. Teach your people to ask good questions. The beginning questions should be who, what, where, when, why. You can also encourage to ask closed questions that require the customer to just say yes or no. Also, teach your employees to focus. No outside distractions and no multitasking. Next is to play to your agent's strengths. Identify the soft skills that your people are most comfortable with and where their skill is needed to be developed, and you can offer tailored guidance to each member of your team. Teach your people to do mirroring. This is very important. So this means that when somebody's explaining something, in order to make sure that the agent got the message correctly, teach your agents to say, "Dear customer, do you mean to say that whatever the customer said?" And if they say yes, then the agent got it. If they say no, then the agent can ask a follow-up question. "Oh, could you please clarify?" This makes sure that the message is pristine, crispy, clear. Next one is to foster a culture of trust. So if your customer service team has trust issues, then they're going to be reluctant to improve their soft skills. But when teams are cohesive, resistance is not normally something that you're dealing with. Resistance often occurs when team members are not supportive of one another and they don't consider their manager, you, to be a team player, or they feel they're not treated fairly, and that's not a good thing. So what you can do as a leader is listen carefully with an open mind and unemotionally to what your people are saying to you. And this way you will uncover the root cause of the resistance, like why they don't want to get soft skills better. When you see that somebody listens to you, then you soften up and you're ready to receive feedback and you're ready to maybe improve your skills because you resolve problems together. And then you have some honest communication, and thus you have enabling trust. Develop daily habits of improving soft skills. A way to do this is to compliment people on what they did right during that day, but be specific about what they did right. As an example, "Hey Daisy, I really liked how you asked the customer who had that card issue, how you asked follow-up questions to get to the root cause of their problem, even though they were a bit uneasy at the beginning." You can also encourage role play where somebody gets a script as a customer and they start interacting with that script and an employee plays the role of the customer. And then together as a group you can offer positive feedback or constructive criticism. The most important thing though, managers have to be hands-on. It doesn't work any other way. Pay attention to people, listen to them, get to know their strengths and the weaknesses that need improving. But don't just offer a training, you have to have a follow-up. How did you do? And when you see that they're improving, make them a compliment about having gotten that improvement. And people like that and will appreciate it, will encourage trust even more. Likewise, when you see them have a misstep, you give feedback so they can improve. Don't neglect soft skills. You saw how soft this video was? Don't ignore these soft skills because they will make you be stronger. Your team will be cohesive and stronger, and your business will be stronger, and your customer experience will be stronger, and your bottom line will be stronger and fatter. And I'm very grateful to Renee for the inspiration of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you. Bye.